Oh, hello. I'm just doing a few notes. I'm watching the Congress hearings today. As I'm appearing, I've been asked to appear on a panel. Well, audio, it's not really appearing, to talk on a panel, be one of the speakers about this. So I'm just watching it now. So I'm just going to make a few little notes, and I think I'm allowed to upload a clip here and there. But this bit is quite interesting, so I thought I'd do a clip. He's naming the types of crafts that they've seen, like the governments have seen, and uh, pilots and things like that. These are not from the public. These are people in, well, in the government, I suppose, or whistleblowers, whatever. But he names all these crafts that I've actually been filming for years as well. Okay, listen to this. I'm just gonna play
In
this.
this report, Mr. Elizondo, for reference, several types of allegedly alien craft or possibly alien craft or unknown aerial phenomena, what we used to call UFOs, are described. Spheres and orbs, um, discs and saucers, oval or tic-tac, triangular shape, boomerang and arrowhead, and irregular or organic. Mr. Elizondo, does that summarize to you the types of craft that we're discussing today?
Sir, that is a general morphology, historically speaking, of many
Okay,
UAP.
so those descriptions, are very different craft. Is it your assessment that they would come of different origins?
It's possible, but it's also could be in sense a matter of utility. And let me just state for the record, I never read the report that or the article that Mr. Schellenberger put out. The reason
That's a
is,
good point. We're just referencing it
yes, sir.
for descriptive purposes for the American people.
Right, see here all those, and they haven't really got much evidence for, but I've got like loads of all these, loads of orbs, loads of little craft, the ones that they see a glimpse of and nobody has any photographic evidence for. These are reports by pilots and Air Force military, and that's what I'm going to say. And so I'll just put this clip up together with another couple when I hear anything interesting. But as I said, I've been asked to appear on this panel tomorrow, and the guy is big, huge Twitter person. He's got over 1.5 million followers, and he says he gets like 1 million listeners on his radio, on his shows. I think it's a Twitter space or something. So they emailed me and asked me if I wanted to go on. I said, yeah, okay. So it's tomorrow. So I'm trying to watch this boring bloody shit that I don't believe any of them in preparation. Especially Lou Elizondo. They're not genuine, these people. They're representing all of us, but they're not genuine. There's another interesting bit here. Listen to this.
With these various craft. Several of them include biological effects and several do not. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so spheres and orbs, triangular craft, and irregular or organic craft include some descriptions of biological effects, including feelings of unease, electronic device malfunctions, long-term psychological effects such as anxiety or insomnia have been noted, feeling of being watched, a shared awareness with the triangle craft, and under the irregular and organic craft, biological effects include physical sensations of warmth or cold and unexplained smells and psychological distress. So these are very specific descriptions of the reactions of human beings, which allegedly have been noted from a study here, a report. All
So, did you hear that? So, all these psychological and physical problems from seeing UFOs. There's elements of truth to that. I have felt, yeah, I'm always being watched. Sometimes it's very strong, much stronger than other times, but I've always felt that all my life. Um, Anxiety, I don't suffer with anxiety really under normal circumstances. Um, Maybe insomnia. Yeah, I suffered with insomnia for a long time, but there's not that many. What can you do? If it's going to, I don't know. If people get affected by one sighting, which some of these do, and need psychiatric help for the rest of their lives from one sighting. Like there's a couple of military people who saw a UFO, the Rendlesham case. They're still seeking compensation from the bloody war for seeing a UFO that's psychologically disturbed just from one sighting. But I'm getting sightings every other day, several times a month. Some are quite scary, come down low and a bit daunting, it's a bit eerie and I don't know who they are. It is a bit scary when a big silent thing comes down and it's so low and it's completely silent and because they're just there, obviously observing you, not coming for anybody else over my garden. Who else is it going to be for? So I know they're coming for me. So, but all these things I think are a bit over exaggerated. Listen to this bit here. It's funny.
Regards to these aircraft being piloted by whatever they might be, non-human biologics, would you agree that it's likely that they are being piloted by some mind-body connection?
Ma'am, I think it is safe to presume here that they are being intelligently controlled because some cases seem to anticipate our maneuvers, and in other cases they seem to. I came across an email where the word "stalked" was used in a very secure email between Navy officers discussing their ships.
The UFOs are stalking pilots. Now you know how I bloody feel. You see, it is like being stalked because when I was going to Sri Lanka, not this time, like the time before that, I was filming out the window and I caught like four little round silver sphere objects following my plane all the way to Sri Lanka, both planes, because I stopped in Dubai. And I got videos both times. And then when I got to Sri Lanka, I thought I'd take a little video of the moon because the moon is upside down over there, like it's really weird. And you go to Asia, it's got different crescents, the back, the front. So I just saw the moon. I thought I'll just take a little video of the moon. And in the video, I caught a UFO, like another big sphere object. So that means they knew I was going to Sri Lanka. They knew what time my plane was. They knew I waited in Dubai for 4 hours for my next plane because they followed the other one as well. And then when I took the video that night outside the villa, there's one right outside the villa. Yeah, I'd use the word stalk sometimes as well. I mean, yeah, just what they're doing. So they're doing it to pilots as well. Ooh. I'm just going to put this next bit in as well because it's quite interesting. Listen to this.
Thank you, and I apologize for stepping out. My governor is here upstairs, so I'm trying to get in between meetings, so apologize for that. I want to just start by just asking everyone on the panel or witnesses, and I had a chance to read all the testimony before, but just to set the agenda, just if we can go down real briefly, do you believe, just for the record, that the federal government, any part of the federal government, is knowingly concealing evidence about UAPs from the public?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. I also want to just go down the line. I know many of you have already said this, but I just, for the record again, just briefly, what do you believe UAPs could be or are?
Strong evidence that they are non-human, higher intelligence.
Alien.
I echo my colleague's comment, sir.
Told you.
Genuinely do not know.
Don't know, but we must find out. Okay, thank you. I appreciate those answers, gentlemen. I think this is obviously another remarkable hearing with just really important information, so I thank all of you for.
So, bottom line is, the government knows these things exist. Pilots have been nearly having crashes with them up there. near misses. They're stalking the pilots. They've described orbs, little craft, black craft, all the ones I'm filming. They admit they don't know what they are. They're not ours. They're not human. They are intelligently controlled. They have got things that we don't have. They are being controlled by some sort of energy that doesn't need much effort. They seem to fly very easily in and out. They can disappear. They can do all this sort of thing. So the next question they're going to be asking is, are they a security risk for the world? Should we be afraid? Well, if they can do all this stuff, yes, we should absolutely be afraid. But we just have to hope that they're not hostile, not we? Okay, I'll put some more clips if I hear anything more interesting. Bye for now.